Bangarada Hashmi called me after 13 years. She studied in our school and completed her high school. Then she got registered for a degree. That time she ran away from our school. Got married to somebody who showed a 5 rupee note without knowing her value. Maybe she thought this institution is not strong, somebody else showing a 5 rupee. That is where the calculation went wrong. You have not been able to calculate. You were with me for so many years, 10 to 12 or 13 years, and suddenly you saw a 5 rupee note, you got attracted. All that glitters is not that gold. I left it. And later on, after 13 years, I'm getting a call telling, I lost all my 10 years or 12 years being with that man, and I have not done anything to the society, neither for my growth, just stuck up with one man in one house. So I was trying to tell, now look, don't think about what you lost. How much more you can climb while climbing the mountain. Don't turn back to look how far you climbed. How much more? You are now around 30 years old. Another 30 years for you to get retired in case you get a job. It's 30 years. And the life expectancy, maybe you get another 40 years. 40 plus 30, 70 years is still left. This 10 years or 12 years is such a small amount of time. That calculation is very important. You go to the classrooms and try to rejuvenate your mind. Try to find out whether every cell in the brain which is rusted can start working. And once you think the cells can start working, you can go back to your studies, complete your degree, get a job. You can stand on your own leg. Never think that you lost. That lost is an experience. Sir Chandrasekhara Venkata Raman, born on 7th November 1888 in Tiruchirappalli, passed away on 21st November 1917. Bangalore was an Indian physicist known for his work in the field of light scattering. Using a spectrograph that he developed, he and his students K.S. Krishnan discovered that when light traverses a transparent material, the deflected light changes its wavelength and frequency. This phenomenon, a hitherto unknown type of scattering of light, which they called modified scattering, was subsequently termed the Raman effect or Raman scattering. Raman received the 1930 Nobel Prize in Physics for the discovery and was the first Asian to receive a Nobel Prize in any branch of science. Sir C.V.Raman said the essence of science is independent thinking, hard work, and not equipment. When I got my Nobel Prize, I had spent hardly 200 Indian rupees on my equipment. Essence of science, essence of you, the essence of your family is independent thinking, the slow cooking. When I was in the Tokyo guest house in Tokyo, it was a dormitory. And I found Iranian boys taking the full chicken. And we have a common dining hall. Anybody can cook and eat and keep in the refrigerator. This chicken, full chicken, they put a small butter on the bottom of the vessel, close it up, and slow fire for 45 minutes. In this 45 minutes, these boys will be sitting and talking. After 45 minutes, they opened the chicken, all broke into pieces, came out. I was shocked to see that scientific discovery of the non-scientific people. I asked how that happens, and they were explaining to me in simple terms, the chicken has got essence of science Essence means the love of science, the love of your wife and your children. You have to take the juice out of the wife and the children and the husband and the family. To take the juice, you have to sit with them 45 seconds or 45 minutes or 45 days. And it said the chicken has got everything. We do not have to buy things from outside. So I put the chicken, and as in the slow fire, the water came out of the chicken. I didn't put water from outside. In that water, it started cooking. And as it started cooking, the chicken itself has got salt, organic salt, original salt. The salt came out and started cooking of its own. Again, after some time, the bone starts heating up. Strike when the rod is hot, goes the saying. Even the bones started melting and oil started coming up. The chicken got cooked in its own. That's what C.V.Raman has said. Essence of science. And then they take it, they say you get the original taste of the chicken. The same on the vegetables, slow fire. Vegetable has got its own water, its own salt, its own oil. And when you put extra masala, you take another person's head, your originality is lost. Hence, you have been easily purchased. You lost your mastership. You were not able to get an answer for your question because you never worked with that question. You always have a divorce ready, suspicious ready with the husband and wife. Hence, families broke. Joint families broke. Family tree never could see. And you are now become a prey. Predators are ready to take you. And now, those predators have become the hospitals, the psychologists, psychiatrists, the political leaders, and the rich. Think about that. Sir C.V.Raman said the essence of science is independent thinking. That independent thinking comes from your trying to be with your nature. That independent thinking thing makes you think, like I told Bangara the Hashmi, that you have another 30 years mathematics to calculate and another 40 years, 70 years. Why are you thinking of the 10 years gone? Past is a bucket of ashes. Throw them out. Instead of trying to reburn them, think there is more energy right in front of you. The essence of science is independent thinking. Your independent thinking will allow you to say, why should I pay the electricity bill when God is sending, nature has given me the sunlight, the solar, I can use it. Lot of wind energy. Huge amount of rainfall is falling and is going. Rainfall falling, it is going. It's like lakhs and lakhs of rupees going, millions of rupees going, dollars going. You did not collect millions of dollars in the name of sunlight is coming. You did not collect, but you went and worked for somebody else and took the money to pay for the electricity bill. Essence of science is independent. Hard work is not painful. It is not chanchala. Hard work is not himse. It is not torture. It becomes torture when you borrow and when you look for a job, not for a work. When you drop the job and then you work, you become a karma yogi. Keep doing work without expecting results because you are thinking the work what you got is your lover, and you and the love becomes one and create a new, which serves. C.V.Raman said, I spent hardly 200, not heavy equipments, not computers, not laptops, not high-tech mobiles. Hard work and not equipment. Hard work. You cannot buy another doll to make love with that subject. When I got my Nobel Prize, I had spent hardly 200 rupees on equipment. Yes. So don't go after equipment. Equipment makes you a nobody. But you can buy the equipment once you have your own independent thinking. independent thinking, Sir C.V.Raman said, is that you don't become dependent. And our country, after 70 years of independence, was still dependent on foreign money because our whole country people were not been utilized. The people in India are like sunlight. Their power has not been converted into solar. Our whole Indian people is full of rain, water in their body, rain. We never utilize them to save the rainwater and teach them irrigation. Sir C.V.Raman said the essence of science is independent thinking, hard work and not equipment. When I got my Nobel Prize, I had spent hardly 200 rupees on my equipment. First save, then spend.